Eagles fans, how much more time does offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo have left? Coming off the bye week, only scoring 10 points against the Green Bay Packers, will they be able to put points on the board tonight against the Detroit Lions? The A.J. Brown saga that seems to never be ending has now trickled its way into the owner's office as Jeffrey Lurie and A.J. Brown don't have an anonymous meeting, don't have a secret meeting, have a meeting in the middle of practice. Jeffrey Lurie coming up to A.J. Brown, ironing out some details about the offense, A.J. Brown's comments on the field and off the field, and A.J. Brown's role within the offense. When ownership steps in, goes directly to the player, I don't want to say things are heating up, but the noise might be making an impression to where the owner steps in and says, let's just nip this in the bud before we make a playoff run. Again, I have all the confidence in Nick Sirianni controlling the Eagles in that locker room. Faith in Nick Sirianni controlling the tempo in that locker room, making sure the mission is the mission. Says the right things at press conferences. A.J. Brown can speak, Mailata can speak, Hurts can speak. Everybody speaks their piece. Yet this team still goes out there on Sunday and wins games. Let's hear what Jeffrey Lurie and A.J. Brown conversation talked about. This was reported by Sal Palantonio on Sunday NFL Countdown. Let's hear it.
What can you add on what's going on with A.J. Brown this week?
Well, what you didn't see, Michael, and what you didn't hear was a very unusual thing happened on Thursday at practice. Highly unusual. A meeting on the field between A.J. Brown, the disgruntled wide receiver, and team owner Jeffrey Lurie, facilitated by Chief Security Officer Dom DeSandro, who is also an assistant to the general manager and in charge of coaching game day operations. So DeSandro goes over and talks to Lurie on the sideline at practice and then motions for A.J. Brown to come over. And there are three things that you can take away in the details that I've got from this meeting, which was first reported by NBC 10 in Philadelphia. Number one, A.J. Brown pledged to the owner to cut down on the number of social media references he has to the team's offense, basically tone it down. It was a very amicable meeting. A.J. Brown was contrite. At one point, Jeffrey Lurie said to his wide receiver, "You don't have to apologize to me." Again, very friendly and very amicable. The two of them hugged after about 10 minutes, and then A.J. Brown went to practice. Now, three items of perspective here. Number one, Michael, I've been covering this team for 33 years and been around the NFL. I've never seen anything like this where a player unhappy has a meeting with the owner on the field during practice. You hear a lot about private meetings. In fact, Jeffrey Lurie has dinners with Dom DeSandro and players at Jeffrey Lurie's house many, many times to talk over issues. Nick Sirianni talked to the offensive line last year about getting the running game going. This team does a lot of talking, but this is the first time I've seen this on the field. And then the talk in town, a lot of it is about, hey, A.J. Brown has pocketed $87 million from this team in guaranteed money already. Why don't you just do your job and not talk so much in social media? And then the final thing is, you know, Don DeSandro has a lot of titles on this football team. Senior advisor to the GM, chief security officer, director of game day coaching operations, but I just like to call him the godfather of Philadelphia Eagles Nation. And this is just one of those, hey, you know what? Never go against the family moments.
What can you
Never go against the family moment. Jeffrey Lurie, he said, let me just step in right here. AJ, what's going on? Cut it out. The social media stuff, the off the field stuff doesn't really do much for the guys inside of the locker room, doesn't really do too much to help this team move forward. If you got problems, if you don't like what's going on with the offense, come complain to me. Let me know. I'll do my best to handle it. I'll do my best to take care of it. Let me know. Way to go, Jeffrey Lurie, one of the best owners in the National Football League, especially over the last 25 years. Multiple Super Bowl appearances, multiple Super Bowl championships. What's 20 winning seasons since the year 2000. Jeffrey Lurie, definitely a class act when it comes to NFL ownership. And this is a big deal when you have assistant coaches that can facilitate meetings between the owner and the player. Sal said it himself. Player owner meetings on the field, that doesn't happen too often. But let's also look at the optics of it. If you're Jeffrey Lurie, if you're Nick Sirianni, if you're Harry Roseman, the optics of your owner coming on the practice field and talking to a disgruntled player, that can lead credence to the entire locker room. All right, the owner knows what's going on, the owner's cared, the owner's addressing it, so on and so forth. And as far as AJ Brown's considered, the owner cares enough to not to schedule it. Oh, you see me? Boom. Let's talk about it. Let's try to hash out our issues. But great reporting by Sal Paolantonio from ESPN. Let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. See you later. Have a good one.